Listen to my story. This may be our last chance. Palamecia, a world of hope unbound. A world that Yuna and I could save together by becoming warriors of light. Being a savior didn't sound like a bad deal at all. Too bad I couldn't make it. I was a heretic. Torn out of one world and shunned in the next. I lost hope. However, Yuna holds on to the dream that we'll return to Spira together. Which only really leaves me with one choice to make. I have to see her home, no matter what.
You going too?
If it works.
You think it will?
Ready either way.
I just don't understand what Tidus is thinking. He wants Yuna to get back to Spira, but seems so against returning himself.
It's not that he's necessarily against going back. He's already set his mind on the fact that Spira doesn't want him. That if he goes back, there will be no place for him.
If there's no place for you, well then, you make one! Tidus knows that! How is this any different from when he was taken from Xanarkand? From when he forged his place in a strange new world with the help of Yuna and the others? He's done it before!
Whatever the reason, he's chosen to turn his back on the life he built there. He's accepted the fact that as far as Spira is concerned, he doesn't exist. I've no doubt he would have chosen another way if he could. But he couldn't. And he's made his peace.
I'm sure it wasn't easy to come to terms with that.
I bet. I know I wouldn't want anyone else telling me how I should feel. Well, that did it. Tell me, can only summoners pass through?
This was the final destination of all summoners in Spira. They would set forth on a pilgrimage to temper their strength. But only those who made it here were granted the power to combat sin.
So this is sort of like their holy place?
Yeah, but it was built on false hope. The summoners were forced to give up their lives to attain their goal.
What? Then what are we doing here?
We now have hope beyond that. Hope worth the risk.
Let's go. These are called fireflies. They respond to people's thoughts.
My pleas, they've been heard. Turn light into hope.
Light? A crystal.
Tell it your earnest wish.
Looks like that did it. Well, sort of.
The light of hope shall guide us home to Spira. And the fireflies gathered here shall make radiant that light. We should continue to look for more of them.
That's it? Collect the fireflies and then off to Spira?
It's not as simple as that. The fireflies draw power from the thoughts of those around them. So it is the crystal bearer's hope that becomes our guiding light.
You aren't getting home until that crystal is nice and bright.
I have hope. I want more than anything to bring Yuna back to Spira safely. But something's missing. It's gotta be the fireflies. Let's look for more. Mind if I go alone?
What for?
Want to try something out.
Be careful.
I will.
Just gonna let him go?
Wasn't any stopping him. Let's see what he comes up with. So, any luck with that thing you risked life and limb to test out?
Definitely.
Wow, look how much brighter it is!
Palamecia is all about fulfilling your hope, right? So I figured if I took down the monsters that were keeping Yuna from Spira, then my hope would get more intense.
And with that, the crystal would shine. Good thinking.
Not only that, but I can feel myself getting stronger as my hope gets closer to becoming reality. That's how it works here in Palamecia. Before long, the crystal will guide us straight to Spira. I know it. You'll see everyone again soon. I promise.
Yes, I can't wait.
All right, let's keep this good feeling rolling.
crystal is more radiant than ever. It won't be long before the light of hope guides you back to Spira.
I don't doubt that. But he's so focused on getting Yuna home, I fear he isn't thinking about himself.
That's part of it. He also might not want to go back.
How can we change his mind?
One thing's for certain. He's set on seeing Yuna return. Good luck making him do otherwise.
I just feel like the real Yuna would know what to do. She always did.
But you aren't the real Yuna. And worrying about what she would do won't get you anywhere. This is a problem you need to solve yourself. With some advice, of course.
Why don't you try being honest with him? Hey, I know I'm not really Yuna. But let's go back to Spira together. See it with Spirit, he'll be smitten.
I'm scared. Maybe he would have gone back with her. But I'm not her, and I don't know what he'll do.
You look well.
Never been better.
You're not tired?
I can rest later. First, I gotta make sure this crystal's bright enough to get Yuna home.
Speaking of that, mind if I ask you something?
Sure.
I know getting Yuna to Spira is your top priority. But what about you? You planning on staying here in Palamecia after she leaves? After she says goodbye?
Maybe.
But why?
Can't really say. And I really can't afford to think about it right now. There's still a lot of work to do. I'm going on ahead.
You wait just 1 second. You wait and you talk to us. Tell us why you won't.
See ya!
Cut me off! I think that was on purpose!
Never took him for someone to avoid confrontation.
He doesn't mean to worry you. It's just that Tidus isn't very good at lying, so he'd rather not say anything. Even though he knew he'd vanish after fighting Sin, he kept silent about it until the very end.
You mean even Yuna had no idea what would happen to Tidus? That he just disappeared even as everyone was celebrating their hard-won victory? I can't even imagine. How dreadful.
That's why I want to see them together again. That's my hope, my earnest wish.
Where's Yuna?
She'll come.
Huh?
We need to talk.
This again? Why?
You aren't making any sense, Tidus. If you're ready for Yuna to go back to Spira, then why not go back with her?
It's not that easy.
So you vanished from Spira, and now you're having second thoughts about going back.
Like I said, I'm nothing but a dream. No different from the Aeons. I'm not even human.
What about Yuna?
Isn't it obvious? she'll go back to Spira, and she'll be happy. I want her to live her life in a world without sin. She'll forget about me, but that's fine, as long as she's happy.
I didn't know.
Yuna,
I'm sorry. I followed you all the way here. But I had no idea how you felt. I didn't know what you really wanted.
oh. Wait! Yuna!
Just what's going on here?
Get away from her!
Listen. Before, you said you wanted Yuna to live happily in a world without sin. That was your earnest wish.
Yeah?
Don't worry. Yuna is doing just fine.
You're not?
You were wrong about one thing, though. She has not forgotten you. And it's unlikely she ever will. It's her memory of you that gives her hope. Hope that she might see you again, might laugh with you again, might hold you again.
So, if you're not Yuna, then what are you?
I'm sorry for deceiving you. I only meant to help. But in the end, I only hindered you. Set you upon the wrong path, led you astray. I'm a ghost.
Well,
If anyone should vanish, it's me.
no, don't! Yuna,
What use is hope if it's built on falsehood?
did you already know? Did you know that Yuna wasn't Yuna?
Sorry.
And to think, I was so happy when I saw her. But it was all just lies. It hurts. It hurts to see the people you care about fade away. I didn't know.
We seem to be at a crossroads, huh?
Where we go is up to Tidus.
He might not be fit to choose. How many times has his hope been ripped away now? Now Yuna's gone too. In his place, would you go on?
It's not up to me, though. I'll stick with him until he says to stop. Now let's make the crystal shine.
Feeling bad for deceiving your friend?
I'm just doing what Yuna told us to do. Turn light into hope. And I'm not convinced Tidus has given up.
But what if he has? Then we're all just wasting our time.
Well, that depends on him, doesn't it?
There's something I need to know. Why were you trailing Yuna? Did you know? Yeah. You and her were in cahoots, weren't you? But why are you still here? Why are you following me? What do you want? Not the talkative type.
How about this? Ask with your sword.
Tough guy, huh?
Sometimes fighting's the answer.
Looks like I'm in your debt. Again.
Someone as prone to up and disappear as you? I don't expect to be paid back.
Ouch, that hurts.
Don't sweat it. I'd be doing this even if you weren't here. Anyways, the only thing left of you would be a bittersweet aftertaste.
You joke, but now I wonder. How did Yuna feel? I think I know now. To get Yuna safely back to Spira at any cost. That was the goal that drove me all this time. But she wasn't Yuna, and she... She went away. I know she wasn't real, but losing her again hurt all the same. It still does. No one should have to see the people they care about disappear. I always thought this was my story. Always decided the best course. And they followed me every step of the way. Even Yuna. Yuna.
If we should get separated, just whistle. I'll come running. I promise.
No!
What's wrong with you?
I saw the way.
That right? You can tell me all about it after we get rid of this cream.
Take this!
Give me her! Rocket stone!
Hang in there! Get a load of this! Going for it! Yeah! No problem.
One notch for every touch.
Take the bar! Touchdown! Eat this! Here you go!
Drop down!
My reality is mine to create.
When I found out what would happen after Sin fell, I was ready. I was ready because it was my story, and it would end on my terms. But in accepting that fate, I also accepted that I would have to hurt Yuna.
It's not like you had a choice.
What if I did? What if there was some other way? Some other possibility that wouldn't make Yuna sad?
Don't do that. Only a child worries about changing the past.
I give up! So what would an adult do then? They know they can just do whatever they like. You're right, I might not even have a chance. But no way am I gonna just stand here and let Yuna go! I was so convinced. And then I lost her.
Then take back that which you've lost. We can start by looking here.
No. What I lost in Spira can only be found in Spira. It's time for me to return home.
That's good, but I'm worried. In Spira, you were just a fleeting dream, and now your purpose has been served. What fate awaits you?
I will live with my sorrow. I will live
my own life. I will stand my ground and be strong. I don't know when it will be, but someday I will conquer it. I will face my fate, like Yuna taught me. I'll begin the first chapter of a new story.
Look! The crystal's gotten brighter!
Colors change too. This deep blue seems so familiar.
Blue, the color suits you.
Yuna, hang on. I'm almost there. Guess I've really been a pain in the butt, huh? Dragging you all over when, in the end, I decided to just go back home. Probably should have done that from the beginning.
I don't know about that. You chose not to go back to Spira. You had accepted your fate. And that wasn't a choice you took lightly. You meant it. If you tried to go back on that resolve half-heartedly, then Palamecia would have eaten you alive. You needed to believe in your new goal as strongly as your old one.
And if you couldn't commit fully to a new purpose, then all you'd be left with is doubt. And as long as doubt clouds your heart, then your hope can waver, change.
So it was like you said after all. I just had to look within to find the answer. It took long enough, huh?
You did okay, all things considered. Who were you supposed to learn from? Do you know anyone with an astounding capacity for self-reflection? A heart full to the brim with hope?
Can't say I do. What I do know, though, is that even though the road got rough at times, it was the path you needed to walk. You walked it well.
Thanks.
There's one thing I still don't get. If that Yuna wasn't the real Yuna, then what was she? It's been bugging me ever since she left. Do you know?
Well, the best I can do is make an educated guess. I think that was one of Yuna's Aeons.
The bond between a summoner and an Aeon must run deep. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to put on such an impressive show.
And that wasn't the only thing. They wouldn't have been half as convincing if they didn't know how Tidus felt.
They were with us always. From the moment Yuna and I first met, until the moment we parted ways, they looked over us.
So, the Yuna we met knew well the choice you had to make for Spira.
She understood your hesitance to return again so soon. And she would have been happy to see you live here.
She sensed the trouble I was in, and she came running like she said. And now it's my chance to return the favor. I get it. I finally understand why you came. I've been a mess. Couldn't decide if I should stay or if I should go. So I placed that choice on the thing I thought was Yuna's shoulders. But you're here to bring me out of that funk, aren't you? To help me find my own strength, my own hope. Well, let's do it!
Crystal is Tidus's hope, then it should guide us back to Spira, right? Any ideas how?
I don't know all that, but I think I know how to make it shine, though.
Oh, how?
You know, by besting the best.
Win and the crystal gets more vibrant. Easy to understand for a sportsman like yourself.
Thanks for coming all this way. I appreciate it. And I don't want to go back to Spira without making up for all the hassle I caused you guys. So I'll let you fight me, but you won't win!
You'll what now? Is this some kind of therapy session? Like punching a pillow? I thought we were more than this. Is this how you treat your friends back home? If you think winning will give you hope, then so be it. But what if you lose?
Then I'll try again till I win.
Good answer. Well then, come at me with all you got.
That's way more than you can handle! You're going down! Yep! Here it comes! Going for it!
No way!
Wait, that's not how it's supposed to work.
I told you I'd keep going till I got what I wanted!
It's like the whole world revolves around him.
Don't mean to offend, but you should know by now. This is my story! That does it!
Turn to the earth!
Yep! Here it comes!
One notch for every time.
Here it comes! How's that? Dead meat! Here it comes! Ha! Yeah! That's some weight! Here it comes! Now! Ha! Going for it! Here be early! Ready to die? This'll be quick!
This is the beginning of your end.
Here it comes! Ha! Ha!
When I'm done, no one will know.
Here it comes! Yeah! Yeah! Here it comes! Take this! Yeah! Come on! That's the weight!
One notch for every stop.
Here it comes! You're gone! Take this!
Just for you. This is the beginning of your end. When I'm done, no one will remember.
Here it comes! Dead meat!
This is the beginning of your end.
What's going on?
The end is always the same.
Looks like a draw. You're better than I thought.
Ready for another?
You know it. Oh. Huh? But the match is still going.
It doesn't matter if you win or lose. What matters is your will to fight.
Really?
Victory can never be achieved without the conviction to fight in the first place. To throw yourself into the fray again and again.
To get up and face your foe, no matter how high the deck is stacked against you. That's what keeps me going, keeps me fighting.
In that case, I'd be happy to knock you down a few more times, so you can get up and face me.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say that was a joke. Let's go!
It's really too bad. I was almost beginning to like you.
Always playing it cool. I really hate that. That sound. Yuna, that's you, isn't it? Come on. It's time to go, but I don't think I'll be forgetting you two anytime soon.
Don't be so sure. You might just end up right back here where you started.
Without a hope or a dream, huh?
Well, this is Palamecia. Don't cry if you come back.
As if.
I couldn't handle a grown man's tears. Had fun.
Same. Even though you're a downer sometimes, you sure know how to play it cool. See ya! I went somewhere unforgettable and met people I didn't think I'd ever forget. That's really all I remember. Where did I go after our fight with Sin? Who did I meet up with? Nothing's coming back. Maybe Sin knocked the memories right out of me. But even though I can't remember much, I feel something shining within. Hope. And I dream an endless dream. A dream of limitless possibilities, of conviction. Again and again, the story plays out its course. Again and again, I find us together. Again I see our story.